concerned about global warming? Well, because it's destroying nature. And why should we be concerned about nature? The answer is that we can't live without it, because we are a part of it. And since we are a part of nature, we will go down alongside it. Many argue that global warming has always existed, and that it's a natural process that cannot be prevented. In part, they are correct. Global warming is influenced by natural phenomena such as volcanic eruptions. However, the average temperature of the Earth is rising at nearly twice the rate it was 50 years ago, according to National Geographic. Scientists say that this dramatic increase cannot be the result of only natural cycles, but mainly the consequences of anthropogenic factors. Greenhouse gases are being produced at a much higher rate as the effect of human actions such as excessive combustion of fossil fuels for cars, industrial plants, and generating electricity, the destruction of forests, and the use of fertilizers, refrigerant gases, and aerosols. The purpose of this week is to raise awareness in our governments because they are the ones that will ultimately decide what humanity's fate will be, whether it's a sustainable living world or the end of human race. We must change the minds of political leaders such as our current president, Donald Trump, who simply say that the climate will, I quote, change back again. In this moment, we are at a tipping point where if we can keep following the same path, all changes will be irreversible. We are still in time to change our destiny, and it all starts with each and every one of us. Individuals matter. Imagine a sink that has a leak. One droplet may not seem much, but when we put our bottle to collect all the drops, at the end of the day, the bottle will be full. This is the same with every action we do. It may not seem like much if one person does a small contribution, but if 7 million people do that same action, the results would be evident. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, the actions that have the most impact as individuals would be to be more mindful about our electricity use, driving more efficient cars, reducing the number of miles we drive, and being more conscious about how much and what we consume. The livestock sector requires a great amount of resources and has an important role in the production of greenhouse gases. This is why, maybe not eliminated completely, but decreasing the amount of meat we buy and eat would reduce the rate of global warming. In addition, if we reduce the amount of meat or fruit in general we buy, we would not have enormous amounts of wasted food. In fact, these last two solutions to global warming are accentuated in our mural right over here. Yeah. Rich plant diet and no food waste. As reported by the U.S. Department of Agriculture in the United States, food waste is approximately between 30 and 40% of the food supply. Wow. Furthermore, the USDA's Economic Research Service estimated that 31% of food loss at the retail and consumer levels corresponded to approximately 133 billion pounds and $161 billion worth of food in 2010. Wow. This amount of waste has far-reaching impacts on food security, resource conservation, and climate change. We're constantly told about ways to lower the rate of global warming, whether it's through advertisements, TV, or social media. We have the answers. The only thing left is to have the courage. It takes a lot of courage to have a plant-based diet, to reduce the food we buy, or to decrease the car use. So the real question is, do you have the courage to change your lifestyle to a more sustainable one? And more importantly, do you have the courage to save our planet?